Alrighty everyone, we are back again. Time to jump back in some Roadcraft. I unfortunately haven't been playing too much throughout the week, and I also wasn't able to stream on Thursday like I was hoping to. However, when I've had the chance, when I've had the opportunity, I have done small bits and pieces. We'll load in here, I'll explain what I've gotten up to. So, at this point, we pretty much are complete with this map, outside of one main quest. So we have this supply and Bala with electricity. On top of this, I have completed these side quests to fit in this road here. We have completed a side quest to set up a route along this road into Panama. This ended up just being a little sand road that I put in place, didn't bother doing the whole tarmac road. But yeah, I figured I could do those things off stream and we would come back and do the main quest on here. So I believe this should be the last thing I actually need to do in this map. So we're not going to waste any time. Go ahead and track that quest. And that quest has also given us this new vehicle. Pretty sick. So if I'm being completely honest, I have no idea how we actually do this. But we'll work it out as we go. So I need to use the cable there, redirect energy from the gas power plant power substation near Mbala. Right, so run electricity from here over to there. That's fine. So I presume I can start running the electrical line pretty much from anywhere within this circle. I, however, don't know if I can do it through concrete or that. Let's wait and see. So, trench digger actions, activate cable layer. Nice, okay, and I'll just drive now, I guess. Cannot break surface delay cable. Yep, okay, right, had a feeling that would be the case. So I'm gonna have to go round it slightly. Probably could have started, probably still can actually start, because I'm truly just making a mess. And we're stuck. Of course we are. There we go. Come on, come on, come on. Sick. Right, let's start it here. There we go. So I guess now that just... yeah, sweet. We're supplying electricity. Now I wonder if this would mean I'm also ruining the condition of this road. I wonder if the next step of this would essentially have to be going back over to lay, I guess, a tarmac road over it. Again, this is the last quest, I believe, on this map, so I'm not particularly worried. Oh. Interesting, something failed somewhere. Check that out in a moment. This thing looks insane. So I reckon for the majority of the stream today we're going to be playing Roadcraft. Might swap out to something else later on, depending on how we feel. Tempted to jump into some Tarkov PvE. But again, we're just going to play it by ear, see how we get on. Boom! Objective complete. That was pretty straightforward. Hey, lights coming back on. Nice. And there we go. Next achievement. Reconnect the town to the power plant. Hell yeah.
Well, gosh. Look at you go. You just brought a whole region back from the brink. I'll pass on the good news. You seem like you're a keeper. Well done.
Certainly am, Kelly. I certainly am. So there we go. Pass. All goals complete. Storm is passed. Leaving only what we built to last. Our shift is coming to an end. We laid the groundwork for others to carry on. More than just structures though. It's the bond we've created. That is cheesy as hell. However, all objectives on this map are now complete. I am curious to see what route failed and why. Ah, that was blocking its way. That's fine. Again, we've ran that route. We've got no rewards left for it anyway. And everything else within this map is complete. Sick. Right, let's return to hub. Okay, doke. So, two choices. Sunken or incommunicado? Something like that. Interesting. Let's... Communication towers and power lines were critically damaged in the wake of the hurricane, leaving almost the entire region devoid of electricity and cut off from the flow of information. Your mission is to venture into this rugged terrain, deliver essential equipment, and restore radio communication. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead. Try out this map. Why not? Operation Incommunicado. Very much a woodland style map here. No, we do not read. Not very well. Either way, let's get going. This very much looks similar to the first SnowRunner maps. And already we'd have a decision to make here. Follow the road and see if it loops back around, or through the dirt track. I think it's only sensible to try the harder route first, right? Straight to the dirt. Let's go. Oh, horse. Wait, I think I see another road further down. I don't think it's a river. Further down that little valley. Not easy to see the roads on this map. We might try just cutting up through the forest. This kind of probably is possible. Yeah, it was not far away from just joining onto another road. Oh well. Here we are. Sweet.
Hey, you're back on the air. I was
We are
worried
indeed.
for a hot minute there. So I've been going through the list of damaged facilities, and you know what? It's one heck of a long list. And our list of
Of
assets
course it is.
short. And by short, I mean it's just little old you. I'm sending you the to-do list now. That should keep you busy.
Right, what have we got this time? It's already starting to get quite a few more quests all at once, so I want to deliver the welding gas tank to the relay. Seaside, down nearby the port, the best spot to start research. Find the town and get the gas tank, bring it to the relay. Pretty straightforward. So we side quest. So we'll probably leave that for now. What's our main objective? So visit the steel beams facility, restore functionality to the relay, set up the Highland base. Yep, that's first and foremost, I think. Find a spot for our first bastion. This Highland with a commanding view. So we need to plan a route. I mean, that's Oh no, wait, yeah. That is fairly straightforward. Head up this way. Hope none of those. Quite a bit of debris in the road, but I'm hoping none of that's going to cause any particular issues. And one for good measure. Sweet. Ooh, that's an initial sharp turn. But looks like we're all good. Right. Steel beams facility. Not too far off. Oh, we've got 2 locations. Right up there, explore the factory's territory and warehouses. Damn it. Truck failed the route. So much for that being easy. Right. Why did you fail the route? You got stuck. Yeah, right. Okay, so you're getting stuck on that. Right, that's fine. Let's cancel the route. And we'll just go the long way around. We just need to move those pipes out of the way. Right. And I don't think I can access this, right? Yeah, I can't access it just yet. I need to do this quest first, but that's okay. Right, so down this way. I don't think these should cause too much of an issue. Yeah, the scout truck just rolls right over them, so that should be fine. Hopefully the tree as well. Tree that's about to get us in a lot of bother, god damn it. Sick. Well, that's not embarrassing at all. Right, okay. That's fine, it actually kind of puts us a little bit closer to where we want to be. Right, now just going to try and pull these out the way with a winch, I think. Which I'm hoping works. Yep, there we go. Easy does it. Same again with the next one. Or not. There we go. Come on. Right, let's just try and push it instead. Anything else that would work. There we go. Who needs a winch? You just shove it out the way.
Our relay can't do much without fuel, unfortunately. So, here's the plan. Deliver the semi-truck from the gas station to the relay. I hear no objections, so I consider the motion passed.
Right. And out this way. Should be better. Need to try and avoid that tree as best as we can. And boom. Right, this time hopefully. Right, actually, I'm going to let you go ahead. Ooh, don't tip. We're going to tweak that a little bit so it doesn't go flying. Oh wait. Alright, I can't tweak it while they're driving it, that's fine. Thanks man, much appreciated. I'll definitely check that out post stream. No. I'll be won't be sending anything until after stream. Hey, here we go. No bother at all. Hey, and the route was successful. Not right now.
Repairing the power substation and restoring the electricity supply would be a huge help. After all, you can't really do much without juice. But it's going to take some driving. This time, I'll ask you to take the truck loaded with steel beams from the relays yard to the power substation. For sure you can handle it. But please exercise a little caution. If the truck turns over, you'll be in a lot of trouble and a long way from help. By the by, we had a driver up and quit on us
Nice, okay, that's fine. Plenty more objectives by the looks of things. So, we need to deliver the cargo truck to the Highland base, that's fine. Ah, okay, it's to the... okay, right. Definitely haven't taken that to the right place, but that's okay.
Well, that's the semi-truck squared away. And just so you know, you're starting to impress people over here. Even me.
Well, thanks, Kelly. That's probably the first genuinely nice thing you've said, and even then, it still comes with a hint of sarcasm. She just can't help herself, clearly. Right, so... What was the other one? Oh yeah, we were going to go to the steel beams facility. That's what we're going to do next. Right, so we have access to our garage again, so that's nice. Let's hop into the scout truck, and what's our best route here? Right, up to the relay. Down that way by the looks of things. But 6.5 dozen by the looks of things, depending on what way we want to go. We also have quite a decent bit of cash now, so might be able to look at getting some better vehicles. Or at least non-rusted vehicles. Though I'm a bit cautious about spending too much money too quickly though, because I can guarantee that as soon as I do, I'm going to need to be spending money on something specific. So for now we'll make do with what we've got, but... Nice, so that route's running smoothly. Oh, hey look. Our cargo truck. Wait. Noted. On the right route? Yeah, I think so. Your little abandoned tractor. Oh, that's a... you can use that as a resource. That's interesting. Right, how am I getting out there? Ooh. Huh. Interesting. Right, so there's another dirt path down that way. I don't really fancy my chances just trying to drive through the swamp. And I don't really want to have to try and fill that all with sand. Although there's a world where that might be the only possibility. We'll head back down, see where that dirt road takes us. Yeah, if SnowRunner's taught me anything, it's to try it and a drive through that. It's going to be a nightmare. Is this a little dirt track? Yep. Right, let's see where this takes us. Almost. Nice. Okay. We are getting there. We're heading towards the right direction-ish. Just need to plough through quite a bit of mud, but bit by bit we're getting there. A bit rough. Not clog the vehicle. In low gear. Nice. There we go. Oh, goodness. That section does not look very promising. That road kind of ends there. That one does continue down this way, but I do not feel confident that I'm getting through that water. Oh, never mind. Take it back. That was easy. Let's just take a wee shortcut here. Right, so sand quarry down that way. Risky shortcut.
This
And there we
place got
go.
messed up pretty bad
We
by
made
the
it.
hurricane. We don't get those where I come from. So, we needed to go see exactly how bad we're talking here. Take a look around and report its current condition.
If head up to the warehouse of this place as well. Boom. Happy days. Kelly, what kind of sarcastic quips have you got for me this time? We made it here, now what? Doesn't appear like she's got anything to say. Genuinely surprised by that. Right, gonna take a real quick bathroom break. Be back in just a moment. Right. So okay, cool. So this one's just to deliver this truck. Which, to be fair, that should be fairly straightforward. Easier if this road was filled, admittedly. However, if we don't do that, I think our best bet is going the same route we just went. Which seems fairly straightforward. Yep, that's what we're going to do. I'm going to try my best to avoid any unnecessary kind of more tedious tasks while on stream and just try and do things that are a little bit more productive. Although I do have a sneaking suspicion that the time will come where filling up that path with sand and turning it into an actual road is going to become a little bit more essential, but time will tell. So hopefully this route should be pretty straightforward for this cargo truck. I want to make sure I'm definitely going the right way. Here we are. Come on. Come on. Right. See, this is the one downside, we're not spending the time to build that road. Let's try go up this way. See if we get any more luck. Come on. Almost. Hey. Happy days. Sweet. What we like to see. Might not get it stuck here. Should be fine through the water. Come on, come on. Is that easy, does it? Let's go. Soothing music in the background is definitely a nice touch. I mean, obviously it's not the game music, but that's fine. Right. We didn't go down that road with a scout truck. Question is, do we risk it, or do we just try and take a wee shortcut again? Screw it. Shortcut is. Come on, come on, come on. Bit of a ballsy move, but we're all good. Nice one. Right, head out this way. And off to the main power substation. Ooh! Christ. Almost missed the road there.
world's seen better days.
She's so random at times, man. Nice. Happy days.
Hey, the factory looks good to go for now. Once, you know, it has power. I'm sure you understand what needs to be done. That is what you're gonna take a look. Restore the power supply to the factory according to regulatory blah blah blah. You get the picture. So, here's the gist. Lay a cable from the power substation to the factory. And please don't get electrocuted. I don't need that on my report. Or my conscience.
Power substation to the factory. Okie doke. My only worry with that is that we need to start taking some vehicles through some pretty crap areas. I'm not too convinced how well that cable laying vehicle is going to do. This road is a bit of a pain and a bit of an issue. Can't help but feel like we maybe just need to bite the bullet. Or we... not necessarily, actually. Because we have this road coming down from here. Let's go... Before we commit to having to fix a road we maybe don't need to. Let's go up and... let's check the routes up the rest of the map. There might be a slightly longer route, but if it means that we can avoid having to go through either those dirt tracks or having to fill that giant hole with sand, then I'd much rather take that. Right, so another dirt path that way. Okay. Where do you lead? So far, so good. Right, this is a different garage. Does it just end here? Road keep going. No, yep, okay, okay. The hurricane really has done a number on this place. I have a couple of extra vehicles here as well, actually. Oh, no, wait, these are just static green things. Right, okay. That road lead to. I feel like the smartest move here is just going to be try to clear as much of the fog of war, cloudy area, or whatever the hell we want to call it, but try and remove as much of that as I can, just to get a clear idea of what we're dealing with. Roll guys. Alright, okay. So that's back up. feel like I'm missing something here. I thought I seen a little gate on the map. Could be wrong. Here somewhere. Oh no, it's just a wall. Oh, no. Yep, see, I was right. There's a gate out over there. Getting to it's a little challenging. I don't know where that road goes. Right back out in the forests. Okay. Not that way. And that's back down there. Right, let's recover back to the main base. So Highland base. And now let's find out where these two... Find out where the two bridges go. Our primary concern is just spending so much time trying to... Yeah, our primary concern is trying to spend so much time getting vehicles through these dirt tracks. 'Cause that's going to be a pain. Right, back on another main road. Nice. Oh, I've also got the field service vehicle. I need to remember about that too. Because I could use that, take it out to where I need to go, and then spawn in. And yeah, I could just spawn in the cable layer or whatever it's called. It's looking less and less likely that we're going to be able to join back up there. Yeah, okay. Let's give that a try. So, we don't want to take that out yet. We want to take this out. We're going to actually give this a try for the first time. No idea what the off-roading capabilities of this thing are going to be like. But I suppose we're about to find out. Full service. Recover your vehicles there if you have enough fuel. Yeah, so we're yet to use any fuel for anything. They give you it for a reason, so I'll try limit our usages. Try use it sparingly, but this feels like a good justification to give it a try for the first time. See how this thing gets on. Not a bother, look at it go. Yeah, I'm on. We just sat there, not even moving. That's the only one thing I wish they had done. Just give a little bit of All good. Whew, that was close. Is yeah, just give a little bit more time into the kind of animations of the driver and cockpit view. 'Cause I mean, even here, like I don't exist. And I'm just kind of sat there, hands on my knees. It's just a little, I mean, it's a small thing, it's really not a big deal, but... Oh, come on, come on, come on. Don't get stuck. That's it. Plow through. Hell yeah. Right. So, now I can recall that. Sick. Okay, that's pretty awesome, I will say. That's a nifty wee feature. So now we have to run a cable from there to there. We should be able to go that route. Stick to the right hand side of the wood. That should be That seems like it's far too easy. Oh, I'm bowling away. Cannot break the surface to lay cable. Interesting. And there lies the problem. I mean, can I do it just off to the right here? Whoop. Reverse is weird. Yeah, there we go. Okay, cool. Maybe should have went to the right. Okay, crap. Get rid of it. Right, let's deactivate that. Myself all stuck here. Now I'm seeing where the complexity for this task coming in. Right. What about this way? Okay. This is working. Probably just swing it all the way to the right here. Seems a bit marshlandy. Definitely not a word, but I'm going with it anyway. Easy days. Come on. Keep it going. Yes. Just like that. Steel beam facilities back up and running.
Good grief. You make it all look easy. With the new power cable, we'll have no trouble keeping this factory running. Great job. If we're to fix this whole area, we can never have too many materials. There's no point just sitting around while we wait for HQ to send us everything we need. Or for everything we need to just fall from the sky. Which, let's be honest, is more probable. I suggest you check
There
out
she
the
is.
steel pipe facility. It's close to the center of the operations area. If it's working, we'll be cutting out a lot of waiting time. Speaking of cutting out time, there's a stump mulcher that might be very helpful in clearing a path for you. It's in the truck's shack near the relay. Swing by there and pick it up.
A stump mulcher. Interesting. It's by the relay. Hmm. What an interesting name of the vehicle. Of course, she's right back on to her sarcasm. We love to see it. So what I've got now, still got quite a lot to do actually. However, I am going to have to quickly take another bathroom break, so I'll be back in just a few moments. Right, back again. So what have we got this time? We've got explore steel pipes facility. Get the stump mulcher near the relay. Stump mulcher is such a great name. Ah, okay, steel pipes facility, so I was actually out that way. Right, let's do that one. I think I'm kind of close to it anyway. I mean, we were already there 10-15 minutes ago, but hey. Where on earth is this? So this is gas station. Any little shortcuts back here? Yeah, I mean this looks like a dirt track that heads off. Really hard to... I mean, I've said this several times though, but it's really hard to see the roads on this particular map. Of all the broken trees. Here we are. Happy days. Sick. We are flying through this map.
Oh, for Pete's sake. This place is a complete and utter dump. I don't think you can do much until you clean this joint up. Might be an idea to get the larger hunks of trash, like that scrap metal, out of the way. At least there are some cranes that can help with that.
And back to using cranes. At least these are like the static cranes, so. So we've got boom vertical, boom forward, grab a rotation, toggle claw. Right, okay. Not too bad. Ooh. No. Ah. There we go. Is this going to even be able to pick that up? It's not looking very likely. Gently does it. Ooh, ooh. Stand correct. Ah! Yeah, see, I knew that was going to be a bit of an issue. Can do it, I just need to be nice and delicate. So we need to swing that way. There we go. Nice. We are. I'm really good at getting all of the controls muddled up when it comes to the cranes. It's just that the inverse of the controls just really messes with me a little bit. Well, it's not an inverse, it's when you've got the camera facing the opposite way, which for whatever reason just feels a little nicer to me because the main body of the crane isn't getting in the way. But doing that results in the rotation direction being changed about. Like I could probably just shove these out the way now without needing to worry about using this, but we're here, we might as well. And last but not least, Nice. Old crane away. And this one. This is way more enjoyable than any of the other crane parts for sure. Hey, hey! 2 for 1 that time. I think this will mark the last bit we need. Can I get that? Yes, I did. Hey! Nice. Another objective down. Hell yeah. Right, let's let's go get that. Spawn something in. Go get it. I'll deploy this, why not? Saves me having to return the scout truck to base. Right, stump mulcher acquired. Press the swinger, large diameter cutting wheel, fat for repair weight.
This factory isn't going to do us much good if it doesn't have any power. But all these tree stumps won't let you bring a power cable in. Aren't you glad you brought that mulcher? It's time to put it to good use, don't you think?
Sure, why not? I need to clear the land near the steel pipes facility. Ah, okay, okay. And where am I bringing power from? Right. Pop in the mulcher. Let's go. Alright, so down here, take a left. Because I'm gonna Hope that because it's a tracked vehicle, it deals with mud much better. It does appear to. That's nice. Just gonna plough through the water. It is indeed. Okay. We like this thing. Still do our best to try avoid getting it stuck. There we go. Come on. Struggling here a little bit. I don't know why. Right. Time to mulch some stumps. You need to clear this area, bring the stump, much vehicle you received. Yep. Sweet. So it's just gonna start spinning now. And sick. Okay. This thing's kind of awesome. I don't know if I need to be driving into it or if I can just... Can I just hold it against it like that? That do its thing? Yeah. Nice. I really don't feel like I need to clear out quite as many of these stumps. I could definitely get the cable layering machine past a lot of this, but I suppose they need to make you interact with some of the mechanics somehow, right? I think this is the last one. Hell yeah. Love to see it. Okay. Deactivate the mulcher.
I've been going through the factory plans here, and it looks like we're in a bit of trouble. We'll need to replace some pipes, and a central valve if we're gonna make more pipes. But there's a way to break that endless cycle. The factory's receipts show a shipment from before the disaster. It was delivered to a construction site not too far from you, and that shipment just happens to contain exactly what we need. Too good to be true, huh? Can you please check if it's still
It is a
there?
little too good to be true. But sure, why not? Now, okay, so the equipment's down by the coastline. Right, I'm kind of racing through a lot of these quests. So let's take a double check on our side quest. So we have deliver the cargo truck to the Highland base. Okay, so we're heading down that way anyway. That's fine. And deliver welding gas tank for relay. So I think that one, I'm just going to need the... Probably going to need the crane. Out. Add a truck. Yep, there we go. Let's take you out. Let's go get that side objective. And then we can use scout truck to go get the cargo truck and bring that back. And then we'll be out that way for the main quest as well. So from here, I assume we're heading down. We're heading down that way. Probably just go through the dirt track. Oh! Here goes the mic. Hey there, lads. I wasn't even in your way. I don't know why you're beeping. Oof. I guess it's a bit... a little bit brutal going through here. Yeah, I'm on. That's it. Oh Christ, this was not the route to go. That's the main road out here. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Nice, right. What's it we're looking for? Welding gas tank. These trees are a massive inconvenience to me right now. Stuck in the tree, don't get stuck in the tree. There we go. Sick. Ah, search the area. That's annoying because I don't have the scout truck, so I can't use... Ah, I can't use the object finder. Right, so you're going to stay there for now. I'm going to jump back in the scout truck. And I'm actually going to do that one instead. because I need to go down that way anyway for the next main story quest. We'll be heading down our left here. I'll try and... yeah, I'm going to avoid that road because that looks like hell. Go down through here instead.
Keep your eyes peeled for suitable pipes and a valve. Oh, what I'd give to have half your energy. The kind not fueled by caffeine.
Right, so... I mean, she's saying not fueled by caffeine. I'm always fueled by caffeine. Maybe not in the game, but... I can promise her I'm always fueled by caffeine. Okay, so... safest route looks to be back down where we came from. Let's go quickly drop that off. I like the funky purple truck. Might as well throw the all-wheel drive and diff on. I really hope they do something a little bit different when it comes to the hard mode of this game. I was having a wee look at the roadmap, and it looks like that's going to be coming at some point. Is it next month, maybe? Can't quite remember. But either way, within their roadmap, they are going to be bringing hard mode to the game. Which I am looking forward to, purely because I'm hoping that they're going to at least introduce some form of fuel management or just something a little bit different that makes the off-roading a little bit more challenging. Because up until now, it's pretty much just a case of if I can fit through it, I can fit through it, and that's fine. You know, or the only one real hazard, at least so far, has been avoiding slightly thicker areas of mud. It just hasn't really felt quite as engaging as an off-roader as, for example, SnowRunner does. But the caveat to that being that SnowRunner doesn't feel anywhere near as engaging as this does in terms of its quests and the things it asks you to do. Like, this is much more streamlined, a lot smoother in the way it handles its quests. The quests are more varied. So that's particularly nice. Yeah, I just feel like if they strike a balance just in the middle, where there's a little bit more to be worried about in terms of the challenges of off-roading within this game, I definitely think they're onto a winner. And as I say, I think it's pretty simple. I think all they have to do is within the hard mode, make the off-roading slightly more challenging, just a little bit more hazardous, and then, I mean, ideally they need to be thrown in some form of like fuel management system. Even just a little bit. It doesn't need to be quite as realistic as perhaps it would be, but just some form of fuel management system would allow the game to feel a little more challenging, and it gives a purpose to turn on and off all-wheel drive and diff and all that stuff.
Great job with that truck. So great, in fact, management just pushed all of the lever's tasks onto you. Isn't being popular great? Sometimes I hate this place with more passion than usual. At least it's not too bad for now. Just bring some more steel beams to the Highland base.
Okay, that's fine. What's the easiest route, though? Good question. I mean, probably the safest route, yeah, would be to take them from there and up through this road. It's the longest route, but it's also probably the least hazardous. How many steel beams did he want? 5? What's to do? Well, I have 3 in inventory already, so that's fine. Right. We now want to grab our scout truck again, and I think we head down to do the little... nah. Let's do the main quest. We're here in the area, so we might as well. So what is it I'm looking for again? We have information that there could be suitable pipes and a valve. And coastyle. Your task is to locate them. Okay. So just drive around pinging the object scanner then. How exciting. Oh. Apparently I did it.
Now that you have the pipes, you can use them to restore the water supply at the steel pipes facility. You'll also need some steel beams and a functioning power cable. Mix all the ingredients together, shake a bit, and voila! A functioning steel pipes facility. At least that's the recipe.
Did I find it? I mean, I was pinging, but... Oh, interesting. They're on the other side. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Right. Excuse me. Hey, so there we go. Let's knock that down. Sick. Okay. Oh, Christ. Get off the door. This map is way bigger than the previous ones. Right, let's go find that welding gas tank. Yeah, holy crap. But yeah, sorry, so like I was saying, I feel like if in the hard mode there's a bit of fuel management, then at least that way you end up having a purpose again for turning on and off things like your all-wheel drive and your diff lock. But then SnowRunner, that's kind of a big deal. It affects how much fuel you actually use while you're driving, and so you kind of need to manage that, turning them on and off when appropriate. And it would be nice to see that same type of functionality here, because without it, it's a little bit like, well, what's the point of having... There's no real point of having the features of being able to turn them on and off. There's really no need for me to care if I've got all-wheel drive on while just driving around the roads, or the diff lock. Maybe the hard mode will have like a bit of an overhaul in terms of like the handling of the vehicles. That might be an acceptable enough difference. Like if you can actually feel the difference between how the truck... Oh! Indestructible trees, man. But yeah, if you can actually feel the difference on how the trucks drive on-road and off-road by turning those options off, then again, maybe that's enough to go, right, these features make a bit more sense now. But if they leave it as it is now, I'm not convinced that there's any point of including them as a feature. Like, I'll never have them off. The only other problem is I'm kind of committed to just playing through the game at this point, and I don't really want to be starting a new game. That's the only way I get to play the hard mode. Kinda hoping I can just change a setting on this save to be like, right, put it on hard mode now, please. I'm not going to try and drive through the tree, because it's just not going to work. We're also going to play it a little bit more safe here. Take the road this time. Are we that way? No. Keep going. Oh shit! Sorry. Of course, you're just gonna. Yep. Oh, I mean, the AI could also stop. That would be a very nice and welcoming addition to any future updates. The AI doesn't just plow right through you as if you didn't exist. But hey. Right. Time to start hanging away again. Money on it being out there. No? As soon as I seen that house, I was like, that's where it'll be. Guess not. What's it looking for? A welding gas tank. What am I stuck on now? Another tree, of course. Come on. Ah. There we go. Crying out loud, man. There's no reason for the trees to be so indestructible. Hey! That it? It is indeed. Right, so now just need to deliver that. Means doing our best to somehow get it in the back of this truck. There we are. Right, so handbrake on, the anchor's out. Probably a little too close, but that's fine. Right above it. There we go. And then boom up. Round. There we go, rotation. Hey. Happy days. So strap cargo, pulley crane, toggle anchors. Ooh. Game panics. There we go. Oh. There we are. Anchor was a little stuck there. Oh, that's a tree stump. Let's go out this way instead. Happy days. Right, where are we delivering it to? Is it just back to... Okay, right, to the relay. That's fine. So, yeah, right, let's... back down this way then. No. Yet another tree. Those trees are getting rather annoying. Right. You know what? Nah. I was going to say what I really need to do is start placing markers for the route, but it's not really like a... It's like placing a marker for being like, oh, I should go out there at some point, rather than plotting a route for yourself. Because I'm fully aware that I check the map a lot, just to make sure that I'm actually somewhat going in the right direction. Oh, shit. The driving still feels a little off in this game. Like, it's not horrible, but it just... You know, there's just something weird about it. Okay, nice and simple. Oh, why are we going backwards? Okay. Game freaked out a little bit there. Right, as I was trying to say, nice and simple. Right, so anchors, unstrap cargo, get the boom arm up. Need to get rid of this one. There we are. Cycle target. No, that way. And detach load. I'm really grateful for the fact that you can just kind of let go of it when you're close.
Nice work. That's enough gas to keep the welders and the relay happy.
Sick. I am glad to hear it. Right. I think this is probably the most productive I've ever been in this game so far. So we have one task to bring. Why? What's the game doing? Is it my controller? Something's freaking out. There we go. Yeah, what was that all about? Okay, so bring steel pipes to the Highland base. So we first need to create 2 more steel pipes. So that should be fine. There's a lot of... It looks like this is all... Don't know how to do it again. Resources. There we go. Yeah, there should be a decent amount of stuff here. Craft more steel pipes. Oh yeah, look at all that scrap. Okay, sweet. So, craft more steel pipes. That's fine. And then this one is to commission the steel pipes facility. So I need to replace pipes. I need to deliver objects. Store resources and add infrastructure. Okay, so yeah. Quite a lot to be done there. Quite a lot indeed. I think we perhaps do the side quest first and then look at potentially tackling that today. Right. So, what are we looking at? We need to get some steel beams out there. Honestly, I'm just going to recover out that way to the field vehicle. Can't help but feel like I've got plenty of both fuel and money. Might as well start using some of it. Right. So... we need metal scrap. Currently, I'm not really sure how I would plan to get... Ooh, yep, we can get in that way. Oh, we can get in that way, I say, as I plow into the wall. Yeah, as of currently, I'm not 100% sure how I would get things like this broken down truck or the tractor down into... because that's not fitting... I don't feel like that's fitting into the back of the truck. But I also kind of want to try. Let's fill up beside it. Let's give it a wee try, why don't... It's the worst that could happen. Here, the worst that could happen is... can't really lift it properly. Okay, game does not like that. Yeah, okay, right. Let's not take that. We'll go up and do the normal thing and we'll just get some... we'll just get some, the small amounts of scrap up here instead. Probably the safer bet. I doubt you must be able to get some sort of like flat blade with a winch on it. Although wait, actually, now that I see that, does this not have... yeah, this has a winch on it, so you'd be able to use this to like pull vehicles up onto it. Oh, I've just knocked the mic yet again. Okay, so that's an option. We won't bother using it for now, but that's good to know for in the future the other way. Right. Just grab some scraps from here. Can't help but feeling like just dropping them off in front. What am I saying now? Can't help but feel like just dropping the scrap into the back of the truck. Actually a little bit easier than trying to place it. The game's starry today. What the hell's going on? There we go. And attach load. Can we get something else to sit up there? Yeah, there's something else going on here. I don't seem to be having any performance issues elsewhere. I have no idea what's causing it to be so stuttery today. That's it. Right, let's try position this on it as well. Now, you're just going to balance there. Nice. I'm quite impressed that worked. I'm quite impressed that that actually worked. I tell you, I'm getting the hang of that crane. Right, down. Yeah. That's where I want to go. Back to the steel pipes facility. Right. Where is the drop-off point? Oh, it's just my field vehicle. Wondering what the hell that noise was. Right. Here we are. Happy days. That was only one. Nice. See, that's a little frustrating as well because did we not need... I think we need 6 for the main quest as well. Gonna be a lot of back and forth just picking up scrap. Ooh, that was close. Now, so actually, my next question would be then, let's put you in the handbrake. Yep, so shop-wise, what else have I unlocked? So can get a semi truck. Now that's going to be great for carrying a lot of items. It doesn't have a crane on it, however. That's probably okay. Mulcher. Oh. Mobile crane. Cool. Scout vehicle. Another scout vehicle. Cable layer. Yep, right. All of this stuff is... I mean, that thing's awesome. But yeah, right, okay. So... we could buy the semi-truck. And that would massively help with trying to transport items back and forward. Yep, let's do it. So, let's yet again... I was going to say waste even more fuel, but it's not really wasting. Let's call in our... Huh. Apparently... can't call in a cargo truck. So you can sell it for the same amount, so that's handy. Ah, crap, okay. So I can't retrieve my cargo truck to there. Oh no, wait. Yeah, I can. Don't know why it wasn't letting me do it from the field service vehicle, but I can just... yeah, sweet. Right. This should hopefully make life quite a bit easier. Oh god, right, here we go. Ah, crap, here we go, right. Time to try and reverse a... so I want to go that way first. And then... yeah. Not the best, but also not the worst. Right. So now let's hop into this guy. Okay, sweet. So now is going to be 20 minutes of me desperately trying my best to fill up the cargo truck. This could be interesting. Right, one in. Hell of a lot more to go. We are. Nice. And probably gonna have to just split the difference between those two. There we are. Yeah, that'll do. And game's panicking again. We good? Nope. Maybe I ought to turn down some of the graphic settings. Whatever's happening, it does not like it. No, crap. Nice. I have to say so myself, so far this has proven to be a very, very neatly stacked cargo truck. That could have been better. We can't all be perfect though. It's fine. I want that one. Let me unfold the anchors, go forward a little bit. Anchors back out again. There we go. That's the one I wanted. No, stop. Boom. In and out. Ah, I started this by saying how neatly stacked all this stuff was. Letting myself down now. There we go. That's better. Truly trying to maximize my space here. I just know I need so many steel beams. Like, don't get me wrong, it's fidgety and not always the easiest to use. But I will say, it's kind of relaxing, the crane aspects of this game. Like, the more I'm getting used to it and kind of smoother I am at collecting supplies, putting them in the cargo truck, etc. Like, it is actually a bit relaxing. I hate to admit it. Nice. Let's we grab that one back there. What have we got? What have we got? Okay, we can apparently get the one all the way at the back. Not the one I was trying to get, but we'll take it. There we go. Attach that there. Sick. Right, let's try and get... I don't know what the hell they are. Looks like the end of a digger. There's two of them in this pile. Let's try and get them in the back. Maybe, maybe not. Is that it? Is indeed. Right, sweet. Game. Stop freaking the hell out. Yeah, I think after this stream today I'm going to have to look at tweaking the settings just a little bit. I do think I have everything pretty much maxed out. The game does not seem to be enjoying it anymore. Okay, we need to go up a little bit. Rotate it that way. Ah, okay, yeah. Right, we need to go further right like that. That should be fine. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to... Oh, Jesus. I might actually have to just do it straight away. This is getting a bit too much. Quality presets. Let's put it down to high. Oh. Apparently that's caused everything to freak out again. Oh dear God. I maybe shouldn't have done that while on stream. I think I'm possibly stuck in this menu now. Yep, game is like a slideshow. Right, I'm going to be back in a couple moments. I'm just going to go reset the game. If that helps. Okay, right. think we are back up and running. With any luck, things will be a little bit smoother. Oh. Definitely not the map that I was supposed to select. There we go. Hey, happy days. Engine not running. Our route has failed. What route has failed and why? Why did you fail in the route? Not that it matters, because the route is done anyway. That's fine. Right. Hopefully things are a bit smoother again. See if I can. Ah, damn. Gonna have to cycle all the way back round now, ain't I? I just want that one, please. Hey, there we go. Sick. Nice. Right. And I suppose I could probably fit a couple of the... Could probably fit a couple of the barrels in, but I don't know if they're even worth it. Oh, wrong way. Jesus. Apparently in the 2 minutes I took to reset the game, I also reset my ability to use the crane controls. Oh, Jesus Christ, what am I doing? Nope. Nope, wrong way again. No, you know what? I don't even want. I don't even want this. Don't want it. Go away. Ah, crap. Right. Oh, screw it. That's enough for now. Strap cargo. First controls set. Okay. I think that's a bit of a... Ooh. I think they've missed a placeholder name there. First controls section. That's quite funny, actually. Right, let's bring the semi-truck down, drop this stuff off, and I think I might end up calling it there for today. Or well, maybe, nah, we'll, if we get enough steel beams, we'll maybe... Six steel beams. No. Right, so in order to reverse it, we are first turning the opposite way. Still freaking out on me a little bit for whatever reason. Apparently it doesn't really like the semi-truck, maybe? Not going to make the same mistake as I did last time. Make sure I'm parked outside of this area. Before we try and take them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Although I wonder actually, we might be able to... Should be able to get all 5 of them in the back of this. This will just be a little bit quicker for getting down to the objective point. I think we'll go ahead and give that a wee try instead. Yeah, I reckon we should be totally fine to pile these all in. That's one way to do it, just drop them in. There we go. Nope, I didn't mean to do that. That was it. I wanted to... Wanted to change my target. Honestly, feel like I'm gonna just have better luck doing this. There we go. Drag it up and in. Ah, done it again. Son of a bitch. And, oh, let's say last but not least, but of course the game freaks out on me again. Boom. Strap cargo. I'm gonna try and pick up the semi. I love the fact that the game thinks that's an option. Okay, so we now need to deliver them to the Highland base, and I think I am just going to go up and round the long way. It's certainly going to be far safer to do it that way anyway. That's another thing as well. I don't know if I'm just more into this game, which is a very strong possibility. But it feels like this game's progression is much quicker than that of SnowRunner. And I know I keep using it as a constant example and comparison. Which is maybe not something I should be doing, but it genuinely just feels quicker, more efficient. Not decided whether or not I think that's better. It's definitely clearer as to what you're supposed to do. They've made some huge strides in that side of things, that's for sure, which I really appreciate. Come on. That wasn't too bad then. I ended up getting 5 additional steel beams for that entire for the entire load of the semi truck. I think if I was to bring out the actual crane, because I believe that one's a bit stronger, it can lift more weight than the crane on this can. So I'd probably be able to lift up some of the heavier items And... Ooh, wait a minute. You bring this semi-truck down here and use these big cranes to load stuff in. Like the huge pipes. Ah, okay. That might be the move for next time then. For what I'm trying to do for this quest, this has been fine. Yep. Just keep heading that way. Yeah, for what I'm trying to do on this quest, this has been okay. But it was just a lot of tedious picking up of stuff and putting it into the semi-truck. Whereas I think if we came down here, grabbed a few of the larger pipes, then surely that should provide me with a little bit more bang for my buck when I'm trying to actually do the recycling for the steel pipes. Because our next main story quest is quite convoluted. Oh! Need to pay attention to the road. When there's a corner, stop looking at chat. Our next quest is quite a bit in terms of the amount of steps it's given you. Up until now it's been like, oh, do this one thing, do that one thing. Now I feel like they're finally starting to combine quests together, which is cool. An understandable progression. I wonder if the last map's just like, you're on your own, good luck. We've taught you everything you need to know. Get the whole place back up and running. Boom. Steel pipes delivered. Or steel beams, whatever the hell they're called.
Look, you're just making it harder on yourself by doing such a great job. Now they want you to blaze a route from the Highland base to the transit point. Your performance does make me look better, though. So, keep it up, and please, be careful.
I will do, Kelly. I will do. Yep, there we go. Another side quest, which requires us to build a road and set up a route. Where's the route? Oh wow, from the transit point back down here. Interesting. Feel like that's gonna need a bridge right there. Don't know how well they'll do going through that bit. We can set all that up though after stream, so yeah, I think, as I say, I'm probably gonna call it there. I'm gonna keep the main quest for the next stream. Should hopefully be Tuesday night. As I say, this one clearly quite convoluted. Quite a few steps that we need to get sorted here. Interesting that I need to replace pipes. But the steel pipe facility isn't up and running. There must be... Oh no, wait a minute. Yep, there were steel pipes in there, wasn't there? So yeah, I can go grab them. Right, cool. But yeah, anyway, so probably going to leave the main quest for the next stream. I'll maybe continue doing some of the side quests and putting in roads and building bridges, all that kind of good stuff. But anyway, thanks for hanging out. Much appreciated yet again. And I'll catch yous all in a bit. Thanks, guys.